Hello, my name is Brad Flickinger, and I'm the owner of a few short-term rentals. And if you're watching this video, you are one of my co-hosts. So welcome to the co-hosting family or the family of properties that we have or something like that. But yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Okay, so together we're going to really work to make sure that everything flows very nicely. Okay, and when we talk to co-hosts, they kind of think their number one job is just communicating with the guests and maybe booking the housekeeping. But there's so much more to it than that, and I kind of call it kind of the three prongs to being the great protector of the property. Okay, so number one is protecting the property from any damage that might happen from bad guests or from no maintenance or those type of things like that. Number two is protecting the experience of our guests. Make sure that they do have a five-star experience when they come to our property. And number three is really protecting the reputation of the property to make sure that it keeps a high star ranking and that the reviews are excellent. And so that when other people in the future are looking for a place to stay, they come across our listing and they go, I want to stay there. Okay, so that's what I mean by protector. You protect the property, you protect the experience of the guest, and then you protect the reputation of the property. Okay, now let's talk about putting people in there. I want you to know from my heart that I would rather the property stay empty than for us to lower our standards in the quality of guests that we get. And we will talk in a future video of what we look for in a good guest, what are some red flags that we get from guests, and then how to communicate in a nice, great way so that maybe they become a future guest if we can't accommodate them now, but maybe they come back in a little bit. And so there's a really nice way to take that. Okay, talking about luxury. Luxury is more than just, like having a nice bed or a nice sofa or something. It's the whole experience from check-in to check-out. It's the amenities that are in the property. It's, of course, the immaculate cleanliness of the property. It's in your communications with them, friendly yet professional. It's all these things that take it up to that luxury level, and that's what we're going for, and that's what we're trying to achieve here. Because we all know there's different kind of guests out there, and I've been a different kind of guest. Sometimes I'm the economic guest. I need to go to a city, and I need the cheapest bed that I can sleep in. And other times we're celebrating an anniversary, and I want something top-notch, and my expectations go from here to up here when I start paying that kind of money. And we need to follow. We need to be in the higher category of what we're delivering to our guests that have expectations, okay? Because in the end, we want every one of our guests to leave and be like, wow, that was easy, that was great, had a great night's sleep. It was a wonderful property. They took photos for, their social media because they just loved how it looked and they wanted to show all their friends. And then of course they write a great review with a high ranking. And that's really the goal that we know that everything is working great with